We're working on our 71 Cutlass Supreme Convertible. It's been in the family since new. Family member bought it in 71, and it was a Florida car. And it's got air conditioning, the 354 barrel, 42,000 original miles. We got it probably 30 years ago. Drove it for a while, and then it got taken apart for a restoration and kind of sat around at somebody's shop for a while. A lot of you may know how that goes, but anyway, you know, the kids are on their way and things, so we can focus on this stuff now. And kind of one of the things we're going to be taking care of here is somehow over the years, it got a dent in the fender here. If I can catch the light just right, you can see that. And I have no idea where that came from. But a friend of mine painted this years ago, and I'm having a guy come out in a couple of days, and he's going to do that paintless dent removal. So I'm hoping he's successful on that. But I'm helping him out here. I'm taking apart some things that'll be easier for him to work on it. I'm going to be taking the inner fender well out. And a couple of little tricks on these. You know, I already took the battery tray out, so I won't be showing you that. But there's fasteners on the top of the battery tray, and they go all the way through down to what I'm going to show you. As you can see, the battery trays are typically nasty. This one's actually very nice for over 50 years old, believe it or not. Some of you may be aware of what they can look like. But what happened is not unusual. One of the fasteners snapped off in the little cage nut that's in the metal radiator core support. Well, you have to drill them out, possibly tap them, but sometimes you're just going to have to drill it out and do a nut from the back side. Sure, that's not Concours restoration quality, but this isn't going to be a show car. It's going to be a nice driver. So I got the 3 fasteners out. Battery tray came out. One thing too, underneath, you see these screws. They come from underneath and hold the plastic wheel tub in there. And many times these are going to be corroded. There's a little paint on these. But these are a good place to put a little penetrant on there. I've, over the years, used this CRC product, and it's worked fantastic in the manufacturing world that I'm in, and also here in the garage. And I did that from underneath on those fasteners as best I could. You know, they were kind of lined up on the bottom of the radiator core support. I sprayed them. These other large fasteners that go in these openings here, I was very careful. Sometimes what I would do on these, if you can, you might be able to sneak the storkel of the penetrant spray up through the frame and spray them from behind. Some people use a little heat on them, but you know, this is a plastic wheel tub, so you got to be really careful with that. I wouldn't recommend it. But that being said, if you can get some little penetrant on the back side, that's going to help a lot. I use a ratchet instead of an impact gun, so I can kind of feel what's going on and try and gently remove them so they don't snap off. If they're welded in there from age, you're probably just going to have to use the impact gun. It's going to break off the heads, and you're going to have to drill and tap to use a new fastener, maybe the next size up fastener if you have to drill out the whole oversize. But it's not a bad idea to crack them loose by hand and see how they feel, because sometimes it depends on where the car came from. It could have been in a dry climate, and it's amazing how easy some of this stuff comes apart. So this was a Florida car, even though it was a lot of salt air. You know, it's coming apart very easy. These up here, classically, when you're removing them on the fender edge here, right around the edge of the fender, there's a cage nut that's clipped on to the plastic wheel tub, and those are very common when you try and undo them, that they will twist off the plastic. It'll just kind of ruin the hole that these go into. you know, it's a bummer when it happens, but you know, I've got these loose right now. I know this is a Florida car, and it's been stored quite well over the years, like indoors in our garages and stuff. But if you can, again, sometimes you can sneak in back in here and you can spray, because you can see the cage nut back there on the plastic wheel tub. But not unusual for those to spin and just get ruin the plastic even. But you know, it's one of those things you sometimes have to do. Well, some of you may know the TV show MacGyver. You have to do a MacGyver on it and make the thing work. Unless you can still get, lots of times you can get these plastic wheel tubs reproduction. I've heard they can be pretty nice. I'm going to try and clean these up real nice and paint them, or I might end up getting the new ones. But we've had some other adventures. We had to take the back seat in to get it reupholstered in some sections right in the middle. We had some mice get in the car, in the trailer, enclosed trailer we had it stored in. And they left, you know, their typical mess and chewed a hole right in the middle of the back seat. So we're getting that fixed. We'll update you on that when we get that back. So just kind of really getting back in the groove on this project. And, you know, we'll get you updated here. So if you can, you could subscribe and, you know, you can keep up with the project as I go along. Thanks for watching. See you on the next video.